Hello, I'm just off to see Kirsty, the cash cow. She got a bit upset the other day. She thought there might be a few more ATMs floating around, but appears not, eh? Kirsty! Hello, darling. How are you? Yeah. Good news for you, Kirsty. It's Kirsty, the cash cow, the only ATM in New Zealand, in fact, the world at the moment. If you'd watched my last video, you see she's very productive, but not at the moment. Kirsty, just come to inform you. They're over in Vegas at the moment, and they ain't even got the ATMs working. No ATMs working at all. There's just people behind a desk giving out a few bits of gold for 100 coins, babe. You're still in business. Oh, bless her. She just wanted to know she's still got a job as the only ATM in New Zealand. Hey, yeah, don't panic. They haven't got any. They've just got people giving out a bit of money, and they're all getting excited. The ATMs don't even work. Oh, isn't that funny? Hey, listen, we're going to make a really interesting video right now. Stay tuned. Yeah, a bit of fun with Kirsty. I mean, it is nice to know she's still the ATM in New Zealand. Listen, when I'm on a live feed, we got a friend of mine there in Vegas giving me an update, and yep, I'm live now. Yes, I am. That's right. Now listen, we haven't got time for all that nonsense. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Listen, earthquake, did you feel it? Yeah, really. Anyway, let's get on, right? So come on, share the news. How many ATMs are there lined up? None. No ATMs. Just a desk, people behind the desk, people are walking up and queuing, and they have to give their name via the, yeah. Okay, so they're literally being given the gold. There's no ATMs. Oh, would you believe it? So Kirsty's safe. She's still the only ATM in the world. That's so funny. And how many people, are they excited? Very excited. And how many coins are they cashing out? All their coins for all the gold they were promised? Just 100. So it was capped at 100 coins for one. So they're all walking around with 1 gram of gold, having invested probably thousands of dollars. Yep, and they're excited. Oh, okay, so there are no ATMs in Vegas yet. Is that what you're telling me? Karatbars have pushed this for 6 months. They got the big rah-rah. What is the time there now? Okay, so about 45 minutes or what? So you haven't even started the big event yet then. When does that start? 45 minutes time. We have to touch base. We're going to make some live stream videos via technology into the office in New Zealand. So the no ATMs, the big rah-rah, the big push, no ATMs. Okay, well that's crazy, isn't it? They obviously don't work or they haven't got them. Okay, really? So you spoke to a lady, very excited, the lady. Has she been out and spent any? Ask her. Oh, she's gone. Okay. Well, find someone else. Ask them if they've actually been able to go out into Vegas and spend any. Maybe a cup of coffee or even a McDonald's, dare I say. See if they can convert any in the real world for maybe a cup of coffee. Will you find out for us? If you do, report back. That'd be really great. Now listen, what was the security issue there? Why only 100 coins? Yeah, security reasons. Okay, so hold up, I've got to share this. So you're telling me they were saying because of security reasons in Vegas, you can only have 100 coins for 1 gram of gold? Seriously? Hey, they're in Vegas, Sin City, of all places. The Bellagio's probably got more money in its vault and gold than Karatbars owns. You're on the strip. There's more money floating around in a weekend there than probably Harold's got in his bank, and he's worried about people owning a little bit of gold and walking around with it. Oh, mate, that is funny, isn't it? Security reasons. Oh, that is funny. Maybe they just want to keep the gold, eh? Maybe they just want to do the promotion to have people making videos so it all looks pretty genuine to roll out the next big push, eh? Hey, listen, what's the value of the coin today? Because, you know, we was half expecting the company to push that coin up to really make it exciting. 9 cents. Okay, so it went up to 12, come back to 9. So it's nowhere near the 40 cents for a real gram of gold, or 45, that has been promised all year. That's right, that's what we see here. Hey, listen, you got 40 odd minutes until the live event. Keep us posted. If you can get us a few video clips over, that'd be great. I'll share those. All right? Brilliant. You take care. Take care. Yeah, will do. Cheers, mate. Bye. Okay, so there you have it. Our friend in the street there, in Vegas, talking to a few people. We're going to have some great footage because there's no ATMs. People are only getting 100 coins for literally a gram of gold, obviously. And we've got no one yet actually been out and spent it. But here's see if we can track anyone down that actually spends this stuff. And Kirsty's okay. She's still the only ATM in the whole world by the looks of things. Unfortunately, she's on my bit of land. So unfortunately for everyone else, you can't use her. She's my cash cow. But listen, this is going to get really interesting. I had a couple of emails in from America. Or people in America, should I say, that actually previously watched that video I made. You might have seen it, where head office has asked me to take down some of the videos or amend them, which I have done. I've amended the ones and taken out the bits they didn't like. The rest is just me asking questions. And obviously someone came back to me because I alluded to this whole Vima got in trouble years back. Our compliance were hot on the not getting the company in trouble, and they use Vima as an example, and I posted that in the previous video, and you might want to go and see that if you haven't already. It's down there. But two people actually reached out. I got a couple of emails come back. I obviously piqued their interest. They'd done a bit of looking themselves. They obviously agreed, like I did, that they actually got involved because of the promise of Harold, and in about 45 minutes or an hour or two, once the conference is finished, we will be able to know exactly what's unfolded. But the interesting thing is, one of them has actually inquired a bit further into what I was asking, and apparently, absolutely, the FTC and the SEC over there, I think it was the FTC he was talking to, I'm not sure, I don't live over there, I'm not sure. But apparently, yeah, there would be a lot of interest if there was a case of misrepresentation or mis-selling, supposedly. And cryptocurrency, which we are in now, is deemed to be an asset, a financial asset. So that makes it even more interesting, because it now morphs into a, which I didn't know, a cryptocurrency. Well, I knew that, but I didn't know the rules change. So actually, he actually seems to think and agree that there would be a very good case, because now it's all about crypto. And apparently, because they've now got a holding in Miami and they're not an offshore German company. Anyway, so I had two emails in. That guy totally agreed with my thought pattern, although I was just, and I said to him, look, I just put it out there. I'm not involved. I don't want to be involved, but I guess he's taken the course to look for himself, I suppose, and he's just the first one. So, hey, look, that was interesting. I just put it out there and made the analogy that I was asking head office for the right documentation from implementation of when Harold promised, 100 coins for a gram of gold. And he's made that promise today for a few people queuing up, and obviously at the Vegas event, which is great. But without getting him off the hook for the bigger picture of how much money flew in from people like us and obviously people all over the world on his word and that promise. I don't think this is going to cut it and he's honoured his promise, should I say. Just a few people queuing up and getting it off the counter, and they didn't even have the ATMs there. Hey, I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'm going to touch base with a matey on the ground over there. So keep posted. We are going to have some fantastic videos coming out if this, there's a big if, but if this doesn't pan out the way Harold promised, these are going to be very interesting, and we're starting to get some good ideas come to our mind of how we can actually make some great videos, because I'm starting to get emails from people that are not quite as happy as the ones at Vegas at the moment. But let's see what unfolds. All right? So I'm going to rub this off, go and have a cup of coffee. Got a bit of work to do over there with a bit of stock. And we'll see what unfolds over the next day or two at Vegas. And you want to tune in. In fact, register down there, subscribe. Soon as the video, you'll get an email. Bang, you can watch it firsthand and pass it on to some other affiliates if you feel that, hey, this is getting really interesting and maybe, I don't know, let's just see what unfolds. Subscribe, previous videos there if you didn't see the one that I've just alluded to. Hey, just go and watch it there. And yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you at the next one. See what happens in Vegas.